U.S. ambassador, as an ambassador, obviously will say what he thinks is the thinking of his government or the position of his government. I will say what is the position of my government. And the position of my government is that in this particular case, there have been certain information which has been provided to us, which we are investigating. And it is something we are investigating because we believe our own national security interests are involved in that investigation. So as and when we have something to say on that investigation, we would be very glad to speak about it. At this point of time, beyond the fact that there is an investigation going on, we have nothing more to say.
Take seriously any threats or any criminal activities that are referred to us in our own country from India, or concerns that India has about its own national security. Every single time. There isn't a single time where we say, nope, sorry, won't look at that. We take very seriously looking at it, but we also have had wonderful engagements, even in the last couple of weeks, of understanding each other's systems, which unfortunately, they're two vibrant democracies, the two biggest democracies in the world, but aren't exactly the same. Things have to always line up here to a level of evidence that would work in the Indian courts, same things in the United States. And we have a very robust freedom of speech that exists that's different than the freedom of speech that exists here. In order to get a criminal conviction in the United States of America, you have to actually be taking action, not just making speech.
External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar has said that India is working on some key inputs given by USA and investigation the case that alleged that Indian government affiliated agents or persons were involved in apparently a killing plot to target Seek for Justice leader Gurpatwant Singh Pannun in USA. The issue has been raised diplomatically by the USA with the Indian side, and since then it also became a sore point in the bilateral ties at a few months ago. However, in the recent interview, the ambassador of USA, Eric Garcetti, has said that no government employee of any country can be involved in an assassination plot of a foreign citizen in the host country. He said this while doing an interview with ANI. When External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar was posed with the same question, he said that the red lines comment made by the US Ambassador Eric Garcetti over this alleged killing plot of Gurpatwant Singh Pannun, who happens to be also a Khalistani terrorist in the eyes of Indian agencies, India has been investigating the information, the crucial piece of information that USA side has given to it. He also said about the US ambassador's commentary that as an ambassador, he will say what he thinks is the position of his government, and as an external affairs minister, India will take position what is in the interest of India's own security matter. For now, India is investigating the entire episode. We know that following the allegations that were made in the US Court of Justice, there were several high-level delegations that visited India that included principal, a deputy national security advisor, then also FBI chief happened to visit India, and all the meetings resulted in formation of a core group that Indian government also made that would investigate the entire process, and all the intelligence input that were coming from USA were being investigated. This is what External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar has reiterated. He also said that it is something we are investigating as we believe our own national security interests are involved in the entire investigation. This is not just for the sake of USA raising the issue, but it also concerns India's matter of internal and external security interests, and that is one of the reasons why India is are trying to investigate this piece of intelligence input that it is receiving from USA. So when we have something to say on the investigation, we would be very glad to speak about it. At this point, beyond the fact that there is an investigation going on, we have nothing more to say. The two issues, first, of course, the Gurpatwant Singh Pannun, Seek for Justice leader who is in USA and who happens to be a citizen of USA and Canada. And second, the killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar in Canada. These two issues had rocked the bilateral ties, India-Canada bilateral ties, India-USA bilateral ties. In case of India-Canada, we all, of course, saw departure of about 40 Canadian diplomats from India who Indian side said were more involved in the internal affairs of India, domestic affairs of India, and they were doing duties that were beyond their diplomatic mandate. In case of USA, there had been several summoning and meetings of senior high-level officials, and during multiple high-level meetings, when External Affairs Minister Assistant Jaishankar had a chance to meet Secretary Blinken, these issues were also discussed. And for now, he has said that the investigation is ongoing and we have nothing to share at this point of time. Meanwhile, Eric Garcetti, of course, the US ambassador in Delhi, had said that any assassination plot of in a host country by a foreign country makes a red line, and this is something that USA side had expressed its concern with its Indian counterparts in the following months of these allegations that were made that Indian employees were involved through some hired gun to kill the Seek for Justice person or leader, Gurpatwant Singh Pannun in USA.